artists, today we're going to use Model Magic to create a clay cupcake. Today we're going to make clay cupcakes. We're using Model Magic. This clay cupcake was done with actual clay, so we're not going to be using clay today because I don't have a kiln. But we're going to use some Model Magic to create the same kind of cupcake. Now we're going to be doing two different techniques. We're going to be making a pinch pot and we're going to be doing a coil pot, almost a coil pot, but it'll be a coil frosting. So you're going to get 2 packages of Model Magic. I would start with 1 package at a time, so I'm going to put that one to the side, and I have my first package of Model Magic. Now what's great about Model Magic is you can color it before you even make it into anything. And to do that, I'm going to use markers. So I'll use Crayola markers. They're fabulous to color our Model Magic. Now I'm going to flatten out. Now, so this is going to start off as my base. We're going to use my cupcake base. With that, I want to make that one color. I'm not going to make that multicolor. My frosting, I could do multicolor, and I'll show you how to do that later. So first thing I'm going to do is color my Model Magic. Now, after I have a nice coating of color on there, I'm going to take my Model Magic and I am going to mix it up. You're gonna see that the color will get slightly lighter. So you're gonna have to do a couple coats of this. And again, I will make sure that I go fast through this so that you're not watching me. So you'll be able to have plenty of time to do this. But so this is how much it got mixed. I'm gonna have to do some more coats. So I will fast forward through this. Okay, so now once you get it to the color that you desire, so it can be any of the colors that you want, it takes some longer sometimes with some colors, like yellow it took a little longer. You can take your clay, you're gonna roll it into a ball because we're gonna be making a pinch pot. So we're gonna roll it into a ball. Then, because we wanna give it that edge like a cupcake paper has, we're going to actually use a silicone cupcake paper to help us with this. You're gonna stick your little ball into the cupcake paper. You're gonna use your thumb to make a belly button. I like to call it the belly button. Then you're gonna use your fingers, like almost in a quacking motion, like when you're trying to be like a duck, and you will pinch and go around the side. That's why it's called a pinch pot. Okay, so I will be pinching, going around in a circular motion. And I'll have like this little divot here, because that way later on, if I want to put like rings in here, if I want to put little coins in here, whatever you want to put in your little container. Okay, so now my cupcake bottom is done. Now what I like to do too is I like to push it down a little bit onto my paper or onto my desk, so that way the bottom is flat. So like later on, because we'll take this out of the cupcake paper next class, let it dry. You're gonna put it on a piece of paper, which we'll have set up in the front of the room. We'll have like little trays set up in the front of the room. You are going to write your name. So I would do Mrs. Larson. And then I'll put my cupcake paper here. I'll leave room so that I can put my frosting. Okay, so I'm gonna put that to the side right now. Don't need that right now. And now I'm gonna open up my second package of Model Magic. Now this one's gonna be for my frosting. And we're gonna be making making coils. It's almost like a coil pot, if I was gonna make a coil pot. So for this one, I actually wanna make it several different colors. I wanna give it like a swirly effect. You do not have to do this. You can just make it one flat color. That's totally up to you. But I'm gonna make it a couple different colors. So I'm gonna rip it into sections. Okay, so once I have my sections, I'm gonna color each one a different color. And again, I'm going to fast forward this for you so you don't have to watch me coloring. If you notice, some colors are very, very quick to become the color that you want. You don't have to do very many coats if it's a darker color. This one was very fast. This is the color I want. I'm good, I'm happy. So I'm gonna actually put this one to the side. Also notice that when I'm mixing my colors, I'm folding it. I'm not touching the, not directly touching the marker, because if you directly touch the marker, then your fingers are gonna get completely messy. Notice my fingers aren't too bad. Okay, now once I have my colors, if I'm gonna swirl them, before I would make my coils, I'm gonna actually take them, make coils, but I'm gonna take them to swirl them together. I'm gonna make all my coils the same length, like that. My coils the same length, and then I'm just going to twist them together so that I get the desired, almost like cotton candy effect. Okay, now once I have my mixture of all those different colors, I'm not going to keep mixing that because then it's going to turn brown. I just kind of want to let you see like a swirl kind of different colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break up my clay into several different pieces. A big one, medium one, a little bit smaller, and I'll see if I need that one. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with my big, and I'm going to make a coil, meaning I'm gonna make like a snake, okay? I want my snake to be about the size of my base, but I don't wanna put it on top of here. If you put it on top of here, it's gonna stick, and then you're not gonna have like this little nice little container that you could put things in. If it gets stuck to the top, that's it. You're not gonna have that. It's gonna dry like that, and it's not gonna become a container. So you want it about the size of the top. I mean about the base of the bottom, okay? So I'll make my little coil, and it's like almost like a little onion ring. So I'm gonna put that to the side. I'm gonna get my next one. And this one's gonna be a little bit smaller than that one. So make my little snake, make my little coil, okay? And you're gonna make a bunch of coils that are gradually getting smaller. This one actually might be between these two. Okay, yeah, that one looks like there. Okay. And then I'll have my top piece. Okay, so then after I have my little coils, I'm gonna put them together, the biggest on the bottom. I'm gonna put my medium, put my little smaller, and as it gets up, it's gonna be smaller and smaller and smaller until I get to the top. Now the top, you could actually use some extra clay to make a little cherry if you want. I'm gonna make a little swirl. So I'm gonna take mine and make a little ball. Then I'm going to pinch like this and have that little swirl there. I'm gonna take that, put it on top, and there is my cupcake top. Now, next class, you can use some puff paints, and we can make some sprinkles or add a couple other designs to it. But this is the basis of how you do your cupcake. So you have your pinch pot, and then you have your coils. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, put it next to, but not on top of there, and I'm gonna let it dry, and it'll be my little container. I hope you had a great time making your clay cupcake. They're going to look super awesome, and I love that they're little containers that you could put like some secret things in there. Everybody's gonna think they look realistic. So please make sure that you're posting a picture of them onto Artsonia for me to view at home. I cannot wait to see them. Please have a wonderful day, friends, and keep creating. Bye.